Hey, good morning. I got a scripture I want to share with you today and a couple of thoughts on it. In the book of Luke, chapter 7, verses starting with verse 14, it describes a story where Jesus is with his disciples and they see a funeral procession. It says, soon afterward, Jesus went with his disciples to a village, and a large crowd followed him. A funeral procession was coming out as he approached the village gate. The young man who had died was a widow's only son, and a large crowd from the village was with her. When the Lord saw her, his heart overflowed with compassion. "Don't cry," he said. Then he walked over to the coffin and touched it, and the bearer stopped. "Young man," he said, "I tell you, get up." The dead boy sat up and began to talk, and Jesus gave him back to his mother. When I read this scripture, it tells me a couple of things. There are things in my life that I thought were dead, but Jesus still had purpose for them. And just know this today, there might be some things in your life that might seem like it is just stopped in its tracks. It has hit a wall. And there are times that God closes doors. But there are other times that God puts things in our heart. And he wants us to keep pressing on. And we should lean into him in those moments, because there are things in our lives that we thought were dead, but Jesus still had purpose for them. There are relationships sometimes that leave us for a season, but God still has purpose for them. And know this, he knows when you're going through stuff. He knows when you're grieving. It says here that the Lord saw this widow. His heart overflowed with compassion. Jesus knows what you're going through. He knows what you're feeling. He's there for you, and he's there to comfort you. And he's there to tell you, get up, you got this. There's still more life left for you. All right, I hope that encourages you today. What scripture are you standing on? I'd love to know. You can put that in the comments below. We'll talk soon.